It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso right here on SABC3. Exciting times coming our way this weekend. The main event for Global Citizens' Global Goal, Unite for Our Future campaigners, coming up this Saturday on SABC3 in the form of a star-studded virtual concert. While we can't wait for this highlight, this will be preceded by an important summit that will engage the biggest names in science, politics and advocacy on the toughest challenges facing us as we move into post-COVID-19 era. Now, joining us this morning to shed more light on this dialogue as well as the actions we as global citizens can take to reinforce these efforts is Sonwabise Sebata, who serves as, a senior manager in global policy and government affairs for Southern and East Africa for the organization. A very good morning to you, Sonwabise. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Good morning, and thank you for having Coffee as Global Citizen today.
Sonwabise, most people focus on the entertainment part of, the global citizen campaigns, but the driving force towards that are the actions put forward by the organization. What is the purpose of these actions?
So the purpose of these actions is just to firstly say that Global Citizen is not a charity NGO in the traditional sense. So we leverage the power of collective voice of millions of young Africans and the global community through target actions such as petitions, we have emails, and social media outreaches to create systematic change by working with governments, philanthropists, and corporations to make meaningful policy changes and funding decisions, of course, that address the root causes of extreme poverty.
Can you please take us through some of the actions involved in this particular campaign?
For sure. So for the Global Goal Unite for Our Future Summit specifically, we're focusing on actions that are going to address testing, as well, of course, as treatments and the development of vaccines for COVID-19. But most importantly, that it is imperative that these diagnostics and any medicines that are distributed equitably, and that anyone who wants them can have access to them. And one of them, for instance, is an email action requesting President Ramaphosa, who is a phenomenal leader during this time, to fight for tests, treatments, and vaccines for all, and not just a select few. Another one, of course, at this time is an action video to address gender equality and how it has been brought to light, specifically during the lockdown and the increase of GBV, for instance, and the job losses for women. And it calls for gender equality to be at the center of any COVID-19 responses that we have right now, and sustainably. And then another action that we have globally that's not specific to South Africa is calling for the protection of the most vulnerable families. The UN quoted that over 1 billion children right now are losing out from the school feeding systems because most of them are schooling from home. And the UN is predicting that we are going to face the biggest food crisis for 50 years. And so the action is highlighting that we have to ensure that vulnerable families survive this pandemic.
And you know what? This pandemic has unveiled so many problems that we have been facing for many years, but now it's like they're coming into light. And the fact that, you and your team are taking action to kind of help vulnerable people in vulnerable spaces is incredibly commendable. And the fact that we also at home can have, a say and also a stand through these petitions that you put out on our emails and on social media platforms. Now, Saturday night's concert will be preceded by the Global Goal Unite Summit. Why did Global Citizen decide to have, the summit in this way? And who can we expect to see weighing in on these important conversations?
So together with the European Commission and leaders from all over the world, and like I said, including our very own President Ramaphosa, we decided that, we have to coordinate our efforts in how we respond to COVID-19. And the WHO came up with something called ACT Accelerate. ACT Accelerator is launched to coordinate the efforts of research, development, and equitable distribution of COVID-19 tests, treatments, and as well as vaccines to all who need it, regardless of where you live and your pipeline. And a related goal to this is to get government, private sector leaders, philanthropists, NGOs, and most importantly, low-income families to have access these test treatments and vaccines equitably. This is very, very important to the AU. It's also very, very important to global communities, to WHO as well. So the summit will really dive into what this means practically. It will speak about how global leaders are coming together, how corporates are coming together. Most importantly, it will put money into any sort of policy commitments towards treatments, tests, and vaccines, ensuring that everyone has equitable access. So you can expect messages from global leaders, you can expect messages from France, from Germany, from the UK, you can expect messages, of course, from our co-host, the EU President van der Leyen, as well as our own CEO, Hugh Evans, and the President of the AU, President Ramaphosa, amongst many, many, many other leaders who we humbly have to say, that have come together and supported this global effort towards equitable access to test treatments and vaccines for COVID-19.
Sonwabise, you've touched on the fact that, it will focus on COVID testing and equal distribution of vaccines, on addressing the GBV rates, as particularly up in South Africa. We know that we have the highest rates of gender-based violence, which for me is, for lack of a better word, sickening. And also just helping vulnerable communities and families, through these tough times. We want to get involved. We want to be a part of it, and everyone else too, I'm pretty sure. How do we sign up to become a global citizen?
I'm so humbled by it. I'm so really excited that you want to be part of it. So really, it's really as simple as logging into globalcitizen.org. Click on the Global Goal Live tab on globalcitizen.org to make a pledge or to make an action. Before you make the action, you will be required to sign up before you take the action, and that's as simple as it gets in terms of signing up to become a global citizen.
Sonwabise Sebata, thank you so much for joining us this morning and shedding light on this very important conversation and important actions, to catalyze change in our societies for today and the future. I hope that you and your team have a successful concert on Saturday and a successful, conversation. And I hope that you have a fantastic morning further.
Thank you so much, and we're looking forward to have the Expresso show and your audience amongst to count them as global citizens.
Trust we will be there. Now, we cannot wait for this entire, concert happening on Saturday right here on SABC 3 at 9:30. Of course, to sign up to be a part of this change-making generation, as well as to catch the summit stream, then head over to globalcitizen.org/Global Goal Unite right now.